morning, class. Before we start the discussion, please stand up for the opening prayer. Okay, Mr. John Mark, can you lead the prayer?
In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits me here. Ever this day be at my side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen.
Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, so good morning, class.
Good morning, Teacher Febby.
Okay, so please take your seat. So I will check in your attendance. Is there any absent today?
No, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So now, before we proceed or we start my discussion, can anyone recall the previous lesson that we have? Anyone?
Ma'am,
Okay, Miss Kripa.
yesterday we tackled division of whole numbers.
Okay, so division of whole numbers. So what are the three components of division of whole numbers? So what are the three components of division of whole numbers? Okay, Ms. Dominador.
The three components of division are the quotient, dividend, and divisor.
So, okay, so the three components of division of whole numbers is the quotient, dividend, and the divisor. Since you've already understand the previous topic, so I have here an example of a given problem. I have here two boxes, and I have here a 10 balls. So all you have to do is, if you know the answer for the number 1, get the balls and put here in the 2 boxes. And if there is any balls left, all you have to do is to place it here. Okay, so did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's start. So let's start. So who wants to answer for number 1?
Ma'am,
Okay, Miss Kripa. Okay, very good. Okay, so the answer for number 1 is 2, and the excess is 1. So for number 2, who wants to answer? Okay, Ms. Dominador. Okay, very good. So we have in the table 1, we have the box 1, we have the 4s in 4. So the answer is 2, and the excess is 2. So who wants to answer for number 3? So Mr. Wopan. Okay, very good. So we have the answer. So 9 divided by 5 is equal to 1, and the excess is 4. Okay, very good. Okay, so what do you think will be our next topic? Anyone? Anyone?
ma'am,
Okay, so
numbers.
okay, so you have a point. So now our topic is entitled Division of Numbers. So kindly read the objective. So kindly read the objective.
At the end of 60 minutes period, we students will be able to divide 3 to 4 digit numbers by 2 digit numbers with remainders.
Okay, so
Go.
okay, so let's start our discussion. So let's start by defining what is division. So division
Division is a method of distributing a group of things into an equal part. It is one of the 4 basic operations of arithmetic, which gives gives a fair result of sharing. It simply means splitting into equal parts or groups, and we are also using division in our day-to-day lives.
So, okay, division, we use division in our day-to-day lives. So, I have here, I have here a problem. So, can you identify where is the quotient, the dividend, the divisor, and the remainder? Anyone? So I have here a given problem. So can you identify where is the quotient, the dividend, the divisor, and the remainder?
Ma'am,
Okay, Dominador.
the quotient is 2.
Okay, so the quotient is number 2. So what is quotient? So quotient,
Quotient is the result of the division.
so okay. So quotient is the result of the division. So can you identify where is the divisor, the dividend?
Ma'am,
Okay, so open.
the dividend, ma'am, is number 8.
So okay, so the dividend is number 8. So what is dividend?
Dividend is the number that you have to divide.
Okay, so the dividend is the number that you have to divide. So where is the divisor?
Ma'am,
Okay, Kripa.
the divisor, ma'am, is 3.
Okay, so the divisor is number 3. So what is divisor? So please read.
Divisor is the number that the dividend is being divided by.
Okay, so divisor is the number that the dividend is being divided by. So where is the remainder?
2.
Okay, 2. So the remainder is number 2. So what is remainder? Please read.
Remainder is the amount left over after dividing one number by another.
Okay, so the remainder is the leftover. Okay, so in solving the problem of division with remainders, we are going to do is follow the steps. So, step 1, we have to okay. So step 1, we have to divide the dividend to the divisor. But okay, so the step 1, 42 cannot divide by 75. So all we have to do is to borrow this number 2. So 422 divided by 75 is 5. So the step 2 is multiply. In the step 1, we have to divide. And then the step 2 is multiply. So 5 times 75 multiply 75 is equals to 375. So in step 3, we have to subtract. So 422 subtract, we have to subtract 375, so equal to 447. So in step 4, we have to bring down. So 47 can divide the 75. So all we have to do is bring down 4, so we have 474. Then in step 5, we have to divide again. So 474 divided by 75 is equals to 6. Okay? So step 6. So we have to undergo the multiply again. So 6 times 75 is equals to 450. And then in the step 7, we have to subtract. So 474 minus 450 is equals to 24. So the answer is 56, remainder 24. Okay? So we have the 24 in this problem. 474 minus 450 is equals to 24. So we have to put the 24 here. So it means we have the remainder. So 56 remainder 24. So 24 is the excess. Okay? So problem here. So problem number 2. Again, okay, so we have the problem number 2. So our given problem is 373,723 divided by 23. So in the step 2, 37 is divided by 23 is equals to 1. So in step 2, we have to multiply again. So 1 times 23 is equals to 23. And in step 3, we have to subtract again. So 37 minus 23 is equals to 14. But here in step 4, 14 cannot divide the 23. So we have to bring down the 2. So we have the 142. So 142 divided by 23 is equals to 6. So, okay, so step 5. So we have this 142 minus 138 is equals to 4. So 4 cannot divide the 23. So we have to bring down the 3. So in step 6, 43 divided by 23 is equals to 1. And then we have to multiply. 1 times 23 is equals 23. Okay, so in step 7, we have to subtract. So 43 minus 23 is equals to 20. So the answer is 161 remainder 20. Okay? So,
Okay.
so we have an activity. So all you have to do is to raise your hand and come here in front and answer this problem. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I have here. So, who wants to answer for number 1? Theodore. Number 2. Apple So number 3. Ma'am. Pipa. Number 4. Okay.
I'm done, ma'am.
Okay, please take your seat. I'm done, ma'am. Okay? Just take your seat. Okay na. 75. 75 times 6. 5 times 6, 30. 7 times 6.
Go.
7, 9. Tama ba? Uy, nagdali lang yung ano.
Ilom na.
5 times 7, 35.
Mag-remainder ka.
Let's okay, so very good. Number 2. Okay. Okay, so number 4. Okay, so very good. So you really understand our topic. So now, who wants to answer this problem? So I have here a situational problem. So I have here a situational problem. So all you have to do is to answer and know how many X's left. Okay, so please before we start answering, may you read the problem? Anyone? Okay, so everyone read the problem.
Myra ordered 621 roses for her flower shop. Her helpers made bouquets for every 18 roses. How many bouquets of roses were made for sale?
Okay. Okay, so who wants to answer? Okay, Apple Sheen. Okay, so how many bouquet of roses were made for sale?
34.
34, ma'am.
So
Remainder
what's the
9.
answer? Okay, so we have 34, remainder 9. So,
Nung last nagabot ko.
okay, to sum up our lesson, can you summarize the steps of dividing the division with remainders? One.
Oh, wait.
Okay, to sum up our lesson today, can you summarize the steps on dividing okay, to sum up our lesson, can you summarize in solving the problem of division with remainders? Anyone? Okay, Apple sheet.
Step 1, multiply. Step 1, divide. Step 2, multiply. Step 3, subtract. Step 4, bring down. Step 5, divide. Step 6, multiply. And step 7 is subtract.
Okay, so in solving the problem of division with remainders, we have to divide. Second, we have to multiply. Third, we have to subtract. And fourth, we have to bring down. Then step 6, we have to divide again. Step 7, we have to multiply, and the last is we have to subtract. Okay, so you really understand our topic today. So I have here the solution. Okay, so for your next activity, so I have here problem. So you have to do is get one whole sheet of paper, then answer the problem. But before that, can you read the direction first?
Divide each number problems and show your solution.
Okay, so get your one whole sheet of paper and start answering. So you have 5 minutes left. Okay, so are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Dana, ma'am.
Okay, so can you please pass your paper here in front? Okay, so please get your assignment notebook and copy this. Okay, so, Waupan.
In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits me here. Ever this day be at my side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen.
Okay, so goodbye, class.
Goodbye and thank you, teacher.
Freddy.
Okay, so before you go out, can you arrange your chairs? Okay, so dismiss.
Sige, sunod.